Greetings, everyone. This is Aziza Sacred Wellspring from Sacred Sister Soul Talks TV. I promised you last week, Wednesday, I was going to get the elder to come on and share with you some valuable information that is key at this time. So I finally got the elder on the phone, and he is ready to talk to us about Nibiru. So bear with him. He is fantastic. He is truly amazing. And they say anything you find something good, you share it with the world. So I'm gonna share Elder. Elder, introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. I am Seten Re. That's my ancient Egyptian name. And I have here to share with you some of the knowledge that people have been in a state of pandemania for many, many years, not knowing what is and what really isn't spiritually. But now I have the opportunity and I have garnered a certain amount of knowledge. I will tell you some of the things that have been bothering you, and also I want to enlighten you about who you are as a person on this planet Earth. Now, most people would like to hear things like fantasy, like to fantasize and things, but the things that are real, they have no clue about whatsoever. Sometimes we hear things and we do try to analyze them the best way we can, but the only way that we can get to know who we are is by knowing who you are as a spiritual being on this planet Earth. By the way, I am a student, teacher of Dr. Malachi Zayar. He is my master teacher. And whatever I am pounding to you through this conversation, I learned from him. Plus, I have my own spiritual experiences concerning these things. Because when you study things physically and mentally, then you have the goal to find out what they really mean spiritually. And if you become a sincere seeker, eventually these things will come apart to you, either physically in your thought or at night when you're sleeping. Because most times when people think they're sleeping, they're not sleeping, the body is resting. But the spirit is at work in another realm. So to understand what Nibiru is, you must understand what Nibiru is spiritually and what it means to us as a people. Now, Nibiru is a planet ship. It is a ship that travels from dimension to dimension because there are 144,000 universes. And it is Nibiru's job to sustain all of them.
Wow.
So that's why there's certain times per year, or certain times every 10 years or whatever. She travels and then you see it. Sometimes you see her. But what you see sometimes is only a kind of a star that you might see moving. Because this planet ship is so vast, sometimes it expands to 3 times the size of this present world that we live in. So she cannot come near. If she come near, there will be a wobble and the planet will get lost.
Wow.
So in order for Nibiru to service the different worlds that she wants to service at different times, there's something that she carries called shams. S-H-A-M-S. Shams. These are what they call service ships. And if I tell you a service ship is just like what you have a tour ship. Tour ship.
Okay.
And this tour ship, there's have launches on it. in case of there's any disaster at sea, that you can go into launch and you can be somewhat to be safe. Or if the ship go into a port where it cannot go alongside, these launches will be surface launches to take the passengers to and from the shore and from the shore back to the ship.
Okay.
That's how Nibiru works. Now Nibiru have people on it. You have people who you call Anunnaki.
Mm-hmm.
The Anunnakis his work on this ship Nibiru, and there goes from world to world, universe to universe, servicing and teaching people how to live.
Mm. Oh wow.
But you know, in all things, you have some people have some beings who are agreeable, and some are disagreeable.
Okay.
So you have them in every walk of life. Because out of the agreeableness and the disagreeableness, you must have something called balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And having this or having the none about balance, you'll be able to do sometimes things that are reasonably good. And sometimes you have to do some things that might appear to be bad. Because what appears to be bad is generally like lessons that one won't have to learn.
Okay. Okay. Elder, can you tell the people about the two sons, Enki and Enlil?
Oh yes. That's a fantastic story. Now, Nibiru have a leader, and this leader name is Anu, A-N-U, Anu. So from Anu you get the word Anunnaki. And Anunnaki, the earth name one time name was Ki. So when you get the word Anunnaki, it is Anunnaki, the Anu on earth, Ki's earth. So you get the Nibiru, the Anunnakis from Nibiru is on earth, so that's how you get the word Anunnaki. So Anu had two wives. She was Anunnaki, and he had one as Draconian.
The Anunnaki, tell the people what was the race of the Anunnaki so they understand it.
The race of the Anunnaki were black. Were dark skin, very, 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 very black.
Wow.
Some were tall, and very good looking. Very good looking black beings. I can't say people. I have to say black beings. And these beings would traverse the planet Earth from time to time. As long as we can remember, they were coming here. Now, the Anunnaki were not the only people that were coming to this planet Earth. There were hundreds of different types of people that came to this planet Earth. Some live in caves, some live in caverns on this planet Earth. And some you could see and some you cannot see. Because some always in a state of hiding, not to want to make contact with humans. That's why they were. That's why most of them go into hiding. But going back now to Anunnaki, and we'll get Anu, he had two wives, and he had a wife of his genealogy, and he had a wife of the Draconian. He had married a woman from planet Draco, and she had a son for him.
Mm-hmm.
The first son name was Enki.
Mm.
Then after that, he had a son from the wife of his genealogy. His name was Enlil.
Mm-hmm.
So with Enlil, now when the two grew up, according to the custom of the Anunnaki, if you do not belong to their genealogy, you as a son would not become a leader of the people.
Mm.
So when he had his first son from the Draconian, they thought that his son thought that he would become the leader, but it was not supposed to be so.
Mm.
So what transpired there is that the son from his genealogy became the ruler of the ship, not Nibiru, but of a ship. So he was not Nibiru. He was the leader of a sky ship, and this sky ship that he was the leader of, his name was Enlil, leader of the sky, and Enlil was his name was Enki. Enlil was the leader of the sky, and Enki was the leader of the earth. He was in charge of the earth. So there was a conflict between the two of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is how they get the gods at war.
The war in heaven, where we heard about.
No, the war in heaven is different to what this particular war
Okay.
is about.
Okay.
Because the war in heaven is when a draconian that they're raised, that the family are no raised in his kingdom. Because when the draconian attacked Nibiru, he was overcome. The father was killed. And he had a son that was raised in the household of Anu. He was a draconian.
Okay.
So they raised him until he became very, very powerful within the same very camp of Anu.
Wow.
But all the time as a draconian, his mind was seeking revenge for the killing of his father.
Wow.
And when the time was right, he was also a liar. He was also a liar. He got together and he formed what you call a coup to take over from Anu. But he was defeated by Anu grandson, who we call Michael. Who is known to some civilizations as Archangel Michael.
Oh, Archangel Mike. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Elmer, you just filled in something for me. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the battle went on, they were defeated because they call it the war in heaven. They were defeated, and there were 200 of them that were cast down. 200 of them. Some of the same inhabitants with the same the draconian. So they were all cast down. There were 200. Incidentally, Hitler was one. Hitler was one.
Oh, shoot. Dang. Hitler was one of the angels that were cast down.
Yeah, he was one of the cast.
Y'all hear that?
But he was the 80th one.
Oh, wow.
His number he was the 80th one. So he being cast down. His name was Hitler, Hitler, Hitler. But the Englishman, but the Englishman changed the name and put on the R, called him Hitler. Adolf Hitler. But his name was, he only had one name, and that was Hitler. So they put on the R to it to offset the people from knowing who he really is, but who his real name is, because Hitler was not his real name. His name was Hitler, Hitler, not L-E-R.
Oh. Oh, Elder. I don't mean to interrupt, but I need to catch a breath here, and I'm sure everybody listening is just inhale deep and exhaling. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Okay, Elder, continue.
Yeah, so I just divert to tell you that about who Hitler was as one of those beings that were cast down from what we call heaven. So they took residence on this planet. For the first place they were cast was the astral plane. The plane, the astral plane is the plane of what some people say called power.
Yeah.
Confusion. And then they came to this planet Earth to live. There were 200 of them.
Wow.
So as they came on this planet, that really offset the balance of this planet. Because from then, by the time they came, there was wars and confusion and all sorts of things that one could ever imagine, even up to this day in time. Up to this day in time.
Yeah.
But you want to ask something? Hello?
Go ahead, Elder.
No?
Go ahead.
So the war, we as the black people, because we were the first people on this planet. First on this planet. And the height of the women were 4 feet 6 inches. And the height of the men were 5 feet 6 inches.
So, Elder, you would say then that the black people who were first here came from Sirius A. Would you say that?
Yeah, and B.
Okay.
It was the men that came from one part, and the women came from the next part. So both of them came here together. So not came, they were brought here together.
Brought here. So the Anunnaki brought them from Sirius A. Okay.
Yeah, Sirius B. Right here to live on this planet. So in those days, it was one land mass. It was one land mass. So the beings, we were living in Africa, to the east. That's what they say, that the east meet the west. So we used to traverse. So we didn't just stay at one place. We used to traverse from one part of the planet Earth to the next. Come and stay a little time here and then move on and leave. And while we were here, while they were at these different points, they leave their culture. They leave their marks. That those who will come behind them would see that some beings was here, and some beings was here at that point in time. So that is why when you go around certain parts of the planet Earth, you will see different places and go into caves and these places. You will see that there's drawings and all kinds of things within these caves. Now, that was when nature was peaking. Now, nature do not speak a language like how I'm speaking to you now, and how certain languages. Nature speaks in symbols.
True. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, symbology.
Yes.
Nature's language is symbology. And she gave us the ability to be able to read the symbols and to know what she's saying at any point in time, because what she had spoken about in symbols thousands of years ago is still relevant today. Nothing has changed.
Alpha and the Omega. That's right.
Nothing. Hello.
Alpha and the Omega.
Yeah, nothing has changed since then. But the Alpha and Omega is the circle. The circle is the Alpha and Omega, which have no beginning and no ending.
Wow. Let me check on the people, Elder. Send a love if you guys are all right. Just send a love. You know, you got to check on the people because they're getting fed. You know what I'm saying, Elder? They're getting fed like they've never been fed before. So just got to make sure that they're still breathing. Okay. Yeah, they're sending love. Okay, Elder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Alpha and the Omega represent water. Represent the circle. And because the circle is spiral that goes around and you cannot trap it. You cannot trap the circle. But you see, you have the circle and the square. The circle is perfect. And the square is imperfect. But the two must have balance.
And the men represent the square?
What?
The men represent the square or the circle?
No, I don't know if the men represent the square. But what I do know, that men also have water because of our chromosomes. Because of our chromosomes.
Okay.
But what I was saying is that the square and the circle is the most important of all the symbols that we can find today. Because if you put the circle in the square, the circle would get out of the square because it is all spiraling up. But when you put the square in the circle just traps the square. Now I'm going to give you a little. It just came to my mind to mention. You remember when Joshua went around the walls of Jericho?
Yes.
Jericho was a square building,
With a square. Oh. Yes.
And he made a circle around the square building, and the building crumbled.
Oh. Yes.
I hope that I didn't burn your toes.
Elder, you more than burn my toes. I just didn't get up and drop this phone because the people listening, but oh my gosh. The Bible in motion, y'all. The Bible in motion. Go back and read that story of Joshua going around the building. And he went around the building how many times, Elder? It's 7 or 9?
I can't remember how much times now.
I think it's 7 or 9.
No, but the logical times for we as black people, we are beings of the ninth ether. 9 ether beings inside a physical body. And the the highest number is 9. There's no number on this planet higher than 9.
Ooh. Oh.
So anything that you have to do, you have to pray or chant or whatever it is, it must always be 9 times because that is our number.
Okay, stop. Well, y'all get that. The other just give y'all a tool to use. Did y'all get it? Anything to accomplish chant 9 times. Am I right, Elder?
Yes, you're right, you're right.
Okay. Well, Elder, let me see how much time we got, because I don't want to tire you. I'm going to give them 5 more minutes, and I'm going to bring you back next week. Okay, we have to give the elders some love too. So 5 more minutes, the 999, 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna give you a break. Okay, Elder?
Yeah, okay.
5 more minutes,
Now,
y'all.
yeah. Now, what we see going on here now in this present world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it is our time now as black people to rule this planet, because there's something not called, known as the equinox. And the equinox is a number of 24,000 years. And this 24,000 year equinox is divided into four sixes is 24. Which is 6,000 years, a quarter cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the sun cycle and we have the moon cycle.
Mm-hmm.
The last cycle that we had here, that ended it was the ending in 1999. Was the end of that cycle to start a new cycle. This is the sun cycle is what we're getting now.
Look, 1999, 999, and everybody just put 999 on the screen, Elder. So the people in tune with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it begin, our time now begin now in 2020. That is our time now. So we to rule. We to rule this planet again ourselves. But there were some beings that was made into the image and likeness of a being that was made in the image and likeness, who we call not Adam and Eve, because that was something different.
Yeah.
There was, this being that was made, he was made by the Pleiadians.
The Pleiadians. Okay, you're gonna drop a little Pleiadian knowledge on us?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the Pleiadians is being ruled by the Draconians. So the Draconians is flesh eaters. So the Draconians eat the Pleiadians. Yeah,
Wow.
it's fact.
Facts.
So in order for the Pleiadians to save the race, they asked the elders, our elders, if they can clone a man here. So they clone beings offer their own self, because they too is flesh eaters.
So did you think that the elders, well, that's kind of a conundrum, that the elders knew that they were gonna bring us into slavery, or it was supposed to happen that way?
Well, no, it was not supposed to happen that way.
Mm-hmm.
It was not supposed to happen that way. But what they did, they why they cloned them in Lebanon. Lebanon. And his name was Nibana. That's where you get the word Lebanon. Came from Nibana. His name was Nibana.
Ooh, Ivana, y'all hear that? Ivana, does that ring a bell? All right. Okay.
So he so when they created them, not created them, when they made them into their image and likeness, because they were just like who they are, white. And but one mistake that they made in doing these people is that they gave them free will. And having free will, now these beings did not have a soul. And by not having the soul and having free will, the beings they disobey their leaders. And by disobeying their leaders, then the leaders then can control them. And from that time, even now, no, they cannot be controlled. No, they will never be controlled.
So you gotta destroy in a roundabout way.
They have to go. All the people on this planet have to go.
Oh wow, Elder, I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to tire you, and you gave the people more information than they have in a sitting. I want them to take away from this and go and rewatch this video and connect with it, meditate on it and connect with it, and come back next time to hear more from you. But I also want them to know that you have agreed to do this freely, but I am going to send you the love because this knowledge you cannot find in a book. You cannot find it in the library. Well, the Vatican have it in their library, but you cannot find it anywhere. So you are a treasure, and that's why I wanted people to hear your voice, for you to leave a living legacy, and this is the beginning of it for you. Okay, Elder? So hold on, Elder. Let me just tell the people I'm going to come back on in a little bit. Hold on, Elder. Don't hang up. Okay, so y'all, the Elder is amazing. Elder is amazing. And I'm going to bring him back next week. I'm going to try to bring him every Friday, so that he can share the wealth of his knowledge with you guys. He's amazing. And from what the universe gave me, he doesn't even know they gave me this. What the universe gave me, he is more than 150 years old. He's been around a long time. This is one of his many incarnations, and he comes ever so often to share the knowledge with those who have proven worthy. So consider yourself proven worthy as we are in the ascension mode. Okay? The Elder is truly amazing. Right now, I'm a child at his feet. As much as I know, I humble to this Elder. And I am to tears because I love to learn. And they say when you find something good, you share it with the world. So I'm sharing me with you guys. This is me all day, every day. I'm sharing me. So on that note, y'all, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a really great Friday session. And thank you for watching Sacred Sister Soul Talks TV. I will talk to you guys soon. Much love. Share this video. Tell people about it. You know, I don't really care for the likes, so I just want you guys to have this information. So share it, share it, share it, okay? On that note, take care and thank you for watching. Bye.